Good morning. It is Sunday, May 22nd, and I'm setting off once again. Nice little stay at the Bear Garden Hostel, and I'm headed to hostel number 3 today, Burke's Garden. I've heard really good things about, so it should be another fairly short day. I'm starting out at 7:30 right now, so maybe it'll be another day before 2 o'clock or something like that. So I'm gonna try and take a look today to see if there's anything that I can stay at tomorrow, because it's supposed to rain like all day tomorrow. And if I hike in it, that's fine, but I kind of don't want to set up, like, I've more or less avoided setting up in the rain, setting up wet stuff. And so if I can do that again, might as well. I should probably put this camera down and figure out where I'm headed, because I'm looking down the road and I see a dipper way down there. But I don't know if I trust him. Does he know where he's going? Probably. I should probably find out for myself. See, look at this guy. He's walking back. I knew I couldn't trust him. I should have looked.
I let Dipper go ahead of me on trail once we figure out where we're going, and we quickly separate as I take my sweet time to set up my tracking device for the day and eat a morning protein bar. A little over 3 miles in, I begin the next big climb of the day, and then bam! Stick, meet foot, face, meet ground.
Oh no!
Yeah, I just fell.
Man, you okay?
Yeah.
Can we help you?
I think I should be all right. I just figured I'd sit here and clean up a little bit. I just like tripped over a stick and just didn't quite catch the poles. And...
Yeah. Shoot.
How many times was that mark that you followed? 'Cause I'm at
this is
7.
only the second.
I'm at 7.
Yeah.
Only the second. You got a lot of catching up to do.
So. This
Wow.
girl had 2 yesterday.
Yeah,
Or
really?
was it 3? Was it 2 or
Only
3?
the 2. 3 was between the females. There were 3.
Okay.
I already slipped and fell this morning on a rock.
Jeez.
So
Well, I guess, yeah, that definitely happens to all of us then. Yep, so second fall. It's pretty spectacular.
I pick myself up and continue on. Lick Creek is 5 miles in, and the first reported legit water crossing I've encountered.
Well, that's where the bridge was. I'm gonna find another way around. Boink! Alright, I crossed like right here. There's like rope here. The water's pretty shallow. It's not rushing too hard.
It would have been a totally different story just 3 days later when Flamethrower and Mangu crossed through the same spot in almost knee-high water.
Let's see how the rest of the group does.
Hey, you've only got 30 days before you die. Water up.
3 days. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's a good idea.
Hey, how do you like that nap? Water.
If you'll come get my backpack, I'll do this water line.
You gotta do it commando style.
Alright, so I just filled up on water and crossed over VA Route 625. And as I was approaching the road, there were 2 adventure motorcycles that were going one way and one that was going the opposite way. And so part of me wonders if this road here is part of the Mid-Atlantic BDR. So I'll have to check that out when I get home, or get someplace that I can check it easily. But it really makes me miss motorcycling so bad. But for now, we must climb. Got a little less than a mile, 289 climb, and then in about 3 miles, or 2.8, 1578, and then all the way to the top, 4.6 miles to the Chestnut Knob Shelter, which is 2119 ascent in 4.6 miles. Alright, folks told me there's going to be a bit of a climb. After I get to there, though, we're not to be climbing anymore. We'll be headed back down. So 4.6 miles of climbing, and then about 1.5 down, and then we'll be done for the day. So I suppose I'll just get to it.
Back at Lick Creek, Dipper had departed without a word, so I hiked the last big climb of the day, mostly alone. 2 miles from the top, I'm invited to stop and take a break for a bit by an older woman sitting trailside named Pierogi. I happily join her, munching on gummy bears as she talks to me about how she is out completing the trail in sections and about her family back home. Not long after, the creek crew arrive, and I use them as a good excuse to get up and continue on. Gilligan, however, who was hiking with them, decides he does not want to break and follows me up to Chestnut Knob. It is amazing the motivation that was had that afternoon when I had a 21-year-old boy following me up the last climb,
Says, as of now, we got a 30% chance.
and I don't want to look like I can't hack it.
Alright, I'm gonna risk it and see how it goes. Clouds look pretty angry back there, but I'm just gonna press on. But one last quick view here. So pretty. I ended up changing up my reservations, and I'm gonna just take a 0 at this hostel tomorrow because the rain looks like it's gonna literally dump all day long. And honestly, I just don't care to hike in it. If I don't have to, I'm not going to, and I don't have to, so I'm not going to. Well, I will absolutely not be jinxing it, but see some sun over there, and there is still some road to walk, but I haven't gotten too wet yet, so I think I might have missed most of the storm. Just a few sprinkles here and there. My shoes are very wet though, because the trail coming right from that summit location at Chestnut Knob was very grassy and moist, and the trail was just sopping wet. So yeah, my feet are definitely wet, which is a bummer. But I will have a full extra day tomorrow to dry the shoes out, so I'm looking forward to that. This is Burke's Gap back here, and I just bumped into Dipper. He had his tent all set up for the night, and yeah, he looked very, very wet, and that just looked very unfortunate. I'm sorry, little buddy. I hope things dry out for you at some point.
The evening winds down, and I enjoy another shower, frozen pizza, and some well-deserved rest. The next day, Monday, May 23rd, will be my first and only truly restful 0 on trail. I wake up to the smell of waffles and coffee and head down to get some for myself. And boy, did those waffles hit just right. I work out the next few days' stops, check out what I have left in my food bag, and catch up on some shows on my phone while lounging on the bed upstairs and elevating my feet. The rainstorm finally arrives, and it is relentless. All day. Dipper had a bit of FOMO after hearing best friend will be joining me at the hostel and decides to head down to stay as well. The 3 of us, who previously left Hampton, Tennessee together, were torn apart leaving Damascus, are reunited once more, and joined by Spoons, who we were introduced to by Clem back in Damascus. We spend the rest of the night eating and giggling while writing a postcard to Clem that we plan on mailing to her parents' house in Roanoke. The 0 is coming to an end, and I am dreading heading back out on trail tomorrow. The trail is sure to be a sopping wet mess, and I might just need some floaties out there.
You guys think about my new recording studio? Pretty sick, right?